I'm Rich Crampanis. Thanks so much for logging on to ShoreSportsZone.com. We're at I Play America in Freehold celebrating the winter sports season, our first winter sports banquet. So great to see athletes in boys basketball, girls basketball, and hockey, and we showed some great highlights from all three of those sports. It's time now for us to meet the 2015 All-Zone Boys Hoop Team.
Brendan Barkus was one of the top point guards, not only in the Shore Conference, but the Garden State. He led the Wall Crimson Knights to new heights thanks to 14.4 points and 5.7 assists per game. Barkus set a school record with 418 dishes in his four-year career, and he shined with 37 points in a road win at Colts Neck to secure Wall a B North championship. Kevin Bloodgood was one of the streakiest shooters at the Shore. When Bloodgood got hot for the Shore Regional Blue Devils, the points piled up in a hurry. Bloodgood made 47 triples and led the Central Jersey Group 1 champs in rebounds with over 5 a night. The senior averaged 12.6 points a game and also dished out 2.5 assists. Barry Brown is only a sophomore, but he played like a veteran for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. Brown first got on our radar when he scored 18 points at the Boardwalk Showcase in a 50-46 upset win over Lakewood. Then, in the opening round of the Shore Conference tournament, he poured in 20 points in another upset win, this time at Manalapan. Brown earned a Monmouth Building Center game ball for his play in the Shore Conference tourney. Jason Dunn will go down as one of the all-time greats in Matawan Huskies history. He averaged 15 points and 5 boards a game in his senior season, topping the 1,000-point mark and finishing his career with 1,251 points. Dunn took care of his recruiting before his senior year. He'll be on his way to Connecticut to play D1 basketball in the America East Conference for the University of Hartford. Jesse Hill transferred to Point Pleasant Beach for his senior season from Jackson Memorial and averaged over 16 points per game for the Garnet Gulls. Hill is saying goodbye to snow and the Garden State after signing a national letter of intent to play for the Owls of Florida Atlantic in Conference USA. Lacey's Chris Iapicco has numbers that speak for themselves, 23.6 points and 12.5 rebounds a game. His coach, Ryan O'Rourke, calls him an old-school player, a hard-working and classy athlete. His senior year was cut short by a knee injury, but we saw enough to put him on the all-zone squad. Iapicco will continue his basketball career at Rowan and study engineering. Ryan Jensen was a rebounding machine for the Manasquan Warriors. Jensen cleaned up the glass for 13.4 boards a night to go along with 12.3 points per game. Manasquan won the Central Jersey Group 2 title and finished with a 22-7 record. Jensen will be back next year and is on pace to be a 1,000-point scorer. Evan Lang became the 12th player in Central Regional history to reach the 1,000-point plateau. Lang shoots with confidence and showed that he has some serious range. Lang averaged 13.5 points per game for the Golden Eagles and is an excellent student. He takes honor courses and is enrolled in Ocean County College's Jumpstart program. Jack Laffey finished 4th in our Player of the Year voting. Many coaches at the Shore would agree that Adelphi University in Long Island is getting a steal in the dynamic scoring guard who averaged over 19 points a game for Christian Brothers Academy. Shore Sports Zone was at Laffey's best game of his senior year, a 38-point outburst against St. Augustine.
Let's put up the Laffey scoring meter. He opened the game on this nice drive and then knocked down a three-pointer. He drew contact to make 2 free throws, and the barrage would continue. He did it outside. He did it inside. The Colts got the ball to Jack Laffey, and everything he touched turned to gold. 15 points in the first quarter.
Shore Regional's Dan Largey finished 5th in our Player of the Year voting. Largey averaged 22.6 points per game for a Blue Devils team that Coach Frank Carmody calls the best in school history. Largey was a complete player. In addition to all the offense, he cleared nearly 5 boards a night, along with shooting 88.3% from the free throw line. Ryan Lawrence was a senior leader who brought scoring ability and consistency to the Lakewood Piners. Lawrence averaged 14.7 points per game on a team that went 18-7 on the season. He scored double digits in 19 of the 23 games played in his senior year. Jake Logue finished his high school career as the 7th all-time leading scorer at Southern Regional High School with 1,268 points. He had sensational numbers in his final campaign, 17.7 points and 7.4 rebounds a game. His coach, Eric Fierro, said Jake is the player you want taking the last shot or defending the last possession. Trent Mitchell joins teammate Brendan Barkus as Crimson Knights on the all-zone hoop team. The senior was a workhorse for coach Matt Kokoda, averaging just under 30 minutes a game. With 12 points and 5 boards a night, Mitchell reached 1,000 points in his career and was Wall's defensive stopper. A big reason the Crimson Knights went from last place to B North champs in 2015. Mike Nyisztor is one of the Shore's great sharpshooters. He grabbed headlines during the holidays when he was named MVP of the WOBM Christmas Classic, helping Toms River North win the prestigious title. Nyisztor has a strong work ethic and is also a member of the Mariners varsity baseball team. Just a sophomore, he could be a fixture on our all-zone hoop squad for many years to come. Chris O'Reilly represents the Colts Neck Cougars on the all-zone team. He was one of the Shore's most prolific scorers with 17.4 points per game. O'Reilly reached the 1,000-point mark in his career and shot 76% from the free throw line. His biggest scoring night came when he poured in 43 points in a triple overtime loss to Wall. Red Bank Regional's Sadiq Palmer joins Tymere Berry as two tremendous athletes who made our all-zone football team and now our all-zone hoop team. Palmer led a balanced scoring attack for the Bucks with 12.6 points per game. Palmer and RBR had a 16-7 record, and one of the Shore's top wide receivers is back next year to play football and basketball in Little Silver. Shavar Reynolds' stat line is all you need to see to know why the Manchester guard is part of our 2015 All-Zone Hoop Squad. 15 points, 8 boards, and 5.6 assists per game. Reynolds helped the Hawks to a 16-8 record and will be one of the top guards returning to the Shore next year for his senior season. Aaron Scheiderman was the leader of the Brick Memorial Mustangs. The guard averaged 17 points a game and finished his career with 927 points. His coach, Ed Sarluka, said when Aaron was in the zone, he could take it to the basket on anyone and could shoot from pretty much anywhere on his side of half court. He was a tough, gritty player who got the job done when it mattered most. Nolan Slattery was the leading scorer for the St. Rose Purple Roses. Slattery was named the Class B Central Most Valuable Player by the coaches. It's a great end to a basketball career. Nolan is planning on focusing on academics at a great institution, the College of Charleston in South Carolina. Peyton Weiner was one of New Jersey's most prolific scorers. The Southern Regional Junior averaged 24.9 points and 9.8 rebounds a game. His coach, Eric Fierro, calls him a relentless offensive force and rim protector. And best news of all, he's got one more year to go for the Rams. Freehold Township featured a deep and talented roster. We chose senior Tyree Wilson to represent the Patriots here at the banquet. An athletic guard who can handle the rock and use his athleticism to attack the rim, Wilson averaged 12.9 points per game and saw Freehold Township score 21 wins and reach the Central Jersey Group 4 Finals.
For more Jersey Shore sports, log on to shoresportzone.com.